Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be considering some of the spiritual gems comments for the week of January 6th to 12th, 2025. So friends, we welcome you, and now let's dive in. So let's start with the first question. It comes from Psalm 128 verse 3. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your sons will be like shoots of an olive tree around your table. So why does the psalmist compare sons to the shoots or leaves of an olive tree? And this is really interesting because leaves or shoots cut from a ground olive tree are often used for starting new trees. Like such shoots, sons would surround a father, contributing their part to the happiness of the family. Another comment: children, sons, and daughters today, they can think about how their actions and attitudes impact their family. They can strive to be a support to their parents and not abandon Jehovah, thus continuing their family's spiritual legacy. That's a practical lesson we learn from this point. Now let's read the next question. What spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? And let's start with number 1. We're going to be reading Psalm 127 verse 1. It reads, "Unless Jehovah builds the house, it's in vain that its builders work hard on it. Unless Jehovah guards the city, it's in vain that the guard stays awake." This teaches us that Jehovah must be the foundation or basis of all our projects. Without Him, our plans lack purpose and true stability. When we trust in His guidance and seek His will, our efforts are not in vain. Number 2. Psalm 127 verse 2 reads, "It's in vain that you raise up early, that you stay up late, that you toil for your food, since He provides for His loved ones while giving them sleep." This psalm teaches us that Jehovah wants us to work, but also to trust in His provision and to rest well. He cares for us even while we sleep. He's our faithful provider, and He'll never leave us or abandon us. Number 3. Psalm 127 3 reads, "Look, sons are an inheritance from Jehovah. The fruit of the womb is a reward." This psalm teaches us that family is a gift from God. Children also, in particular, are a blessing that we should value, guide, and care for with love. This teaches us that having children is not only a right, it's a privilege and a serious responsibility for which we'll one day respond before Jehovah. And this is really sad. Many people today, they are not aware of it. They think having children is just a right, but they don't understand that's a serious responsibility and a privilege. And many of them, they are not able to be good parents. Okay, number 4, 128 verse 1, this reads, "Happy is everyone who fears Jehovah, who walks in His ways." This teaches us that true happiness comes from living according to biblical principles, Bible principles. To fear Jehovah is not to be afraid, but to respect Him deeply and trust in Him. It's good for us to examine our decisions and ask ourselves if they are aligned with Bible principles. 5. 128:2 reads, "You'll eat what your hands worked hard to produce. You'll be happy and will enjoy prosperity." Jehovah rewards honest and diligent work. He wants us to enjoy the fruits of our labor and find joy in the blessings He gives us, which enables to share our blessings with others. 6. 128:3, the same verse, makes us think about having a wife, having children, and being a husband and a father is not just anything. It's not something not important. It's really important and significant. It's not like it's seen on TV or in Netflix. It's a right, but also a serious responsibility. And it's sad because many people today are not ready for such responsibility. That's why the organization recommends being prepared emotionally, spiritually, even economically before this step. Number 7, 129 verse 2 reads, "Since my youth they have constantly attacked me, but they have not defeated me." This teaches us that the Christian life is not without difficulties, but God gives us the strength to resist and move forward no matter how many attacks we face. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow in faith and strength. Number 8, 129 verse 4 reads, "But Jehovah is righteous. He has cut up the robes of the wicked." This teaches that Jehovah God is fair. And even though the wicked seem to prosper, God's justice will prevail. This motivates us to trust in His justice, divine justice, even when circumstances seem unfair, and to pray for those who have harmed us, leaving matters in Jehovah's hands, who will act in His own time. This is really significant because the Bible states that Jehovah never is gonna judge an innocent person as a guilty one and vice versa. And that's something very common today. It's not fair enough, but Jehovah is never gonna act in that way. Number 9, 129 verse 6 reads, "They'll become like grass on the rooftops that withers before it's pulled up." Those who do evil won't have lasting prosperity. Their apparent success is temporary, and their actions won't produce true fruit. The success that comes from God is eternal. Those who trust in Him and avoid and obey Him will have a lasting inheritance in the new world. And finally, number 10, 129 verse 8 reads, "Those passing by will not say, 'May the blessing of Jehovah be upon you. We bless you in the name of Jehovah.' That won't happen on the wicked ones. True blessing comes from Jehovah and is reserved for those who are faithful to Him, and this motivates us to thank Jehovah for the blessings, big and small, in our lives, and to share them with others, being a source of encouragement and hope to others." So we receive some blessings and we share it with our family, with our spouse, with our children, with our parents, with our brothers and sisters in the congregation. That's way to go. Okay, friends, that's a wrap for this consideration of the spiritual James comments for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful day. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel and hope to see you in our next video.